Three Democratic candidates for Norfolk County Sheriff met virtually on Wednesday, July 29th to share their platforms and ideas with voters. The forum was hosted by the League of Women Voters of Needham and their counterparts across the county. The Democratic winner will run against sitting Republican Sheriff Jerry McDermott in November, who was appointed by Governor Charlie Baker to fill the final 2 years of the former Sheriff Michael Bellatti's term. Bellotti stepped down in 2018 to become the president of Quincy College. Municipal producer Yu Xiaowen has the details.
James Coughlin, a retired state police detective captain from Dedham, said that he would take a look at housing women at the Norfolk County House of Correction, which currently only houses men.
We have a discriminatory issue here.
Female inmates are usually present at the state institution in Framingham. His other priorities would include allowing inmates to use tablets for communicating with families and for educational purposes, which he believes can prevent drugs from being brought into the facility. He also advocated for creating a separate mental health unit in prison. Patrick McDermott, current county register of probate and a former Quincy city councilor, said that his vision for the role of sheriff is as the county's chief public safety officer, who would not only run a proper and efficient correction system, but also implement a holistic approach to address the core issues that undermine public safety.
Working to connect residents of Norfolk County to necessary services, opportunities, and resources that make them feel safe.
Bill Fallon, a former three-term Quincy mayor, described himself as a progressive reform candidate, a champion of racial equity and bail reform. He's determined to reduce the 50% recidivism rate in Norfolk by providing a continuum of care program that serves inmates before, during, and after incarceration. He said that the current bail system is unfair to people of color.
Bail amounts for people of color are higher than their white counterparts.
The candidates responded to questions around reducing recidivism rate, racial equity, and diversity.
The sheriff needs to be out in the community creating these partnerships and doing a better job with trades in schools and treatment programs.
When I was mayor in Quincy, I had a 10-year plan nationally recognized to end chronic homelessness. We did that by providing permanent housing with wraparound services, counseling for mental health issues, making sure people remain on their medications, and substance use disorder counseling.
I see vocational training through strategic partnerships with culinary arts programs, unions, which I have been blessed with many endorsements. Every business manager said they will partner with me to make sure there's jobs available for our folks when they go back into society.
I'll have an individual assigned specifically for any and all racial discrimination claims that inmates may have. And I'll also put forth a process by which those claims and accusations can be vetted and as publicly as possible.
We hired a chief diversity officer in the trial court that assures that each division in the trial court is properly diversified amongst racial equality and gender equality. I've had the experience doing that. We've transformed the Norfolk Probate and Family Court over the last 18 years with new hiring techniques that really focus on individuals to make sure that our trial court is set up in a way that reflects our community.
Go to colleges, go to elementary, middle schools, high schools. You have to promote your business and get out there and show people what a great job it is. It's a career. You can have a career in corrections. There's room for advancement.
Health care for inmates and their right to vote also concern the audience.
I don't think it's fair that you're integrating mentally ill inmates with inmates who are there for substance use treatment. They should be separate.
A lot of these inmates don't have health insurance when they leave the jail, and so they don't qualify for a lot of programs that are available to them after they get out of incarceration. So I believe that we need to make sure that while they're in the prison, that they have the tools and the resources for proper health care, but also have access to health care programs outside of after incarceration.
Help inmates enroll to vote. A lot of them don't have access to computers to reach out to the Secretary of State's office to request an absentee ballot. We have to make sure that happens. It's not just a matter that they have the right to do it. We have to make sure that they have access to do it.
You can go to needhamchannel.org to watch the entire forum. For the Needham Channel News, I'm Yu Xiaoyuan.